Good morning and welcome back to my channel. I was tagged in at the weekend by Lindsay of Confessions of a Slimmer to do a What's in My Bag, and Lindsay's was titled What's in My Bag for Slimming World. So because I don't take my Slimming World bits in my handbag, I have a separate folder. I just thought I'll show you that as well and then go to my handbag. This folder was bought for me by a friend, Nikki, when I got to Target, just as a gift. And it unzips, and in this portion here I have my Slimming World card, and in here I have a bit of paper because a lovely lady who goes to the earlier group left me a message with her phone number in case I ever need a lift. I thought that was really sweet of her. This section here is where I usually drop my cash for group and my raffle tickets. It infuriates Joe because he's always picking up raffle tickets after me. And then turning it around, in this side I have my book and all my stickers are on the reverse. So that's my Slimming World folder. Right, my handbag. This is my kind of everyday bog standard bag. It's made by Fossil. Fossil are one of my favourite handbag people because their bags are always scrunchy and soft, and I just like them. I came across them once when I was on holiday and I've liked Fossil bags ever since. This one just came from their outlet store at MacArthur Glen, and I believe it was 90 something, probably, yeah, about 92, 95 pounds. Just before Christmas, but I love it because it's big and it's roomy and I can get half the world in there if I want to. So if we start with the inside, lots of room. I mean, it's almost as big as some people's shopping bags. I have my Ragley purse, which was a Christmas present from Joe a couple of 3 Christmases ago, and this contains
a couple of 3.
Couple or 3.
All right.
Sorry. This contains store cards, etc. You know, the Boots card, the Waitrose card, the Tesco cards, the House of Fraser cards. I've got some gift cards from different stores that I still have Christmas money on to spend. It works well for me because it has 2 zip sections. So I can keep receipts and things in the back zip section and change in the front zip section. And then because I'm blind, I need somewhere to like separate my notes. So I have a section at the front where the 5s go, a section where the 10s go, and then a section where the 20s go. Because it's very easy when you're in a shop and trying to pay for something quickly to get your notes confused if you can't see them. So that really does work for me. And then in the front here, I have things like my bus pass, my debit card, 2 Waitrose cards, one's mine, one's Joe's. Because for those of you who are familiar, you can get a free coffee every day in Waitrose if you want one. And we don't regularly do it, but we do occasionally because it is nice coffee. So yeah, we both have a Waitrose card, and I have my Nectar card there because I use that quite often in Sainsbury's. So they need to be in the right places for me just to put my hand on them. And then, yeah, has another little zip section on the back. And I'm a great collector of bits and bobs, and I have to have a place for everything, don't I, Joe? So that purse really works for me. The next thing in my bag is a spare pair of gloves. Picked these up in Tesco sometime in January. They were reduced to about £3. And I thought they were ideal just to keep in my bag because I often go out without gloves and then wish I'd taken them. So, spare pair of gloves.
It was Sainsbury's.
Was it Sainsbury's?
It was a day it was really cold and you didn't have any gloves, so we just picked them up on a friend's Sainsbury's.
Oh yeah, it was Sainsbury's. Yeah. House keys. I don't keep a mass of keys on my key ring. I just keep a front door key, a back door key, my little disc which says it works if you work it, and a trolley coin because the number of times we've gotten to the supermarket and then discovered we don't have a pound coin for the trolley. So we both have those on our keys now, don't we? Well, we do, because I just put one back on yours yesterday. So, house keys. Next. Yeah, my phone. Now this is what I call my everyday phone. It's a Nokia and it's quite ancient. But because again I'm blind, I need a phone that talks. That works for me. Thank you. That works for me because it reads my texts for me. I also have an iPhone, but I don't take my iPhone out and about with me because I don't use it for texting. I use this phone. And I must have had this phone donkey's years. Absolute donkey's years. I love it. A packet of tissues, which is especially useful in this cold weather because I don't know about you, but I come out of the cold into a warm shop and inevitably my nose runs. Oh, so, Rennies. I don't know why I have those. The old me used to need these all the time. I haven't taken many, so I obviously don't need them as much, but they're in my bag. That's that part. Let's see what's in here. A zip pocket on the inside, and we have a disabled parking badge, which of course being blind I'm entitled to. And that does come in handy sometimes, but Joe has this theory that the car parking space which is for him is always the one that is furthest from the shop. So although I have a disabled parking badge, we don't park in disabled spaces, do we, Joe?
No, not often.
We park as far as we can from the front door of the shop because every step counts. Compass? You might wonder, why have I got a compass? It's a long story, but I've got a compass in my bag. Oh, this is interesting. About 25 years ago, or maybe a bit more, because it was way before Joe was born, I went to a 12-step convention in Bristol for the weekend, and a young man had painted these stones and he gave me one. And I believe mine says, 1 day at a time, no days off.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you put it to the camera so you can read it? Is that possible?
Oh gosh, it's not very clear writing, is it?
It's worn out, I think, because it's been so many years in my bag.
No, he's not picking it up very well.
No. Every time I adopt a new everyday bag, which probably changes every 6 months or so with seasons, that stone gets transferred from one bag to the next. Right, that's everything. Let me see. I think that's everything on the inside. Apart from there should be, yep, it's there, a penny. My mum always said to me when I was young, always, if you buy a new bag or a new purse, whether it's for yourself or anybody else, always put a penny in it. It means you'll never be without money. So, although I'm not a superstitious person, I've got a penny in my bag. And then lastly, we have a pocket on the outside. Let's see what's in there. Probably more junk. Rescue Remedy. That's, I think it's been around for years and years and years. It's one of those things that you can get pastels or you can get this little spray. You just, if you're anxious, so say, you know, you're going to the dentist or you're going for an interview or you're anxious about anything, you can just spray that on your tongue. It takes away anxiety. And it works. Well, it works for me. Always has done. Then Body Shop hand cream. I believe that'll be coconut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yep.
Handy size for your bag. I think they're about £4 in the Body Shop. But it's a handy size for your bag. I find it is. Earphones. Are they iPhone ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have those in my bag. Wouldn't necessarily use them very often, but if we were on a long car journey and I wanted to listen to Audible or some music on my iPhone or iPad, that I've got headphones with me, because Joe's not a person who likes a lot of noise when he's driving. I think it's It's not always the best thing to be listening to somebody else's Audible book or somebody else's music. I'm a new convert to Audible, love it. Currently reading 3 books on there. One about minimalism called Everything That Remains. I'm reading Alan Bennett's The Lady in the Van, which is narrated by Alan Bennett, and it's lovely. We saw the film a while ago. And I'm reading a book that Joe bought yesterday called The Health Benefits of Fasting, or Fasting and its Health Benefits.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but it is quite interesting actually. So yeah, that's the 3 books I'm reading at the moment. A nail file, because I hate little sharp bits on my nails, and how often does it happen when you're not at home and you haven't got a nail file? A pair of tweezers, you just never know. I'm covered for all eventualities. And finally, 2 little stones that came from my best friend's garden, and I've had them for many years. So, yeah, I don't know whether you call them a talisman or just another bit of my junk. That's it. That's what's in my bag. It's empty. So, yeah. Thanks, Lindsay. That was fun. And I tag, I can't remember who Lindsay tagged, but I tag Debbie and Nikki Connolly and Clarissa. Okay? You don't have to do it, but if you'd like to, it'd be fun. Thanks very much. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and we'll see you on Saturday. Bye.